Yo, we are back. We are back. We are back.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. What's going on, Jess?
Hello.
How you doing, man? How's it feel to be a wife? You know what I'm saying? Born in the week too.
It's cool.
Uh-oh.
Man,
I didn't like that.
Oh my gosh.
you ain't smacked him yet. You know what I'm saying?
That's that. That was that fake. Yeah, I remember in Friday.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, girl, we should get together. We should do lunch. Okay. That was her.
You get on my nerves.
I don't think.
All right, y'all. Make sure you hit the like, share, subscribe button. What up, Facebook? What up, YouTube? What up, LinkedIn? You know what I'm saying? Share. Rob, we see you. You're wasting 2 precious hours of your life watching those weak ass Padres, but it's all good. Family comes first. Spend that time with the wifey. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely. Even if you got to watch a tragedy, man, you watch it with your wife. It's okay. You know what I mean? And drove all that time to go out there and be a loser, but you winning because you're with your wife.
Exactly. Quality time is everything. All right, y'all. So let's not prolong it. You know what I'm saying? We got a good one tonight. We got Young Miami spin that backlash. We got Big Tigger's messy marriage drama. We got the Nolan Wells disappearance. So, I think I already know what the people want to see. They want to see that. You want to talk about the Big Tigger stuff, right?
Hey, let's get after it.
You with it, Jess?
Sure. Let's do it.
All right, y'all. Well, if you have not been keeping up with the drama all on social media, all on the videos, dancing, this chick that came to death row. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, Big Tigger did not listen to BBD. Can't trust Big Button Smile. But let this be a lesson learned into, hey, speaking of marriages, you got to take time to get to know who it is that you're marrying. Because this ish right here, is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, man. So, for those who don't know, Big Tigger's wife or soon-to-be ex-wife, whatever, filed divorce claiming that he was allegedly abusive and cheating on her with his co-host, which the co-host sat up there and filed a defamation lawsuit against this one saying that, hey, we ain't never, ever, ever, ever. You know what I'm saying? So, and then, of course, bitter, battered, bitter women, of course, all across the USA was rallying for this chick, right? Mm-hmm. But then as more stuff came out about this, I think even some of those righteous women were kind of taking back their stances because this case right here is just sticky and it's crazy. So we're going to talk about this one. You know what I'm saying? Like, have you guys been keeping up with this drama?
Yeah, somewhat, man. It's a circus. It is definitely a circus going on. But some people bring destruction upon themselves. So that's how I view it.
Jess, what about you?
I've somewhat been watching it.
You sent this to me some weeks ago, talking about, you see this stuff with Big Tigger? I'm like, I don't want to talk about his divorce when he's like, Tigger, yes, Tigger. You guys will understand why in a minute. You know what I'm saying? You guys will understand why in a minute. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, you were the one trying to, hey, I don't care about this. I don't want to speak about this man's ill. Like, for those, divorce is ill. That's one of the illest things to go through. I don't really wish that upon my enemies, whatever like that. If it's feasible to work it out, try to work it out. Let divorce be the last resort. So I didn't want to sit there and revel in this man's agony and pain because I went through it. I knew what it's like. You know what I'm saying? So I really didn't care. And I didn't want to be like, gossipy and all that other stuff. But as the weeks went on, this has turned into like love and hip hop drama. You know what I'm saying? Because she claimed backstory. She put out the whole divorce thing, saying that he was abusive, whatever. Then when people were saying, "Oh, he's an abuser," people were bashing him online, right? Then she goes and says, "No, I never said that he was an abuser." Chicken head, you implied that. You know what I'm saying, with the scar on your face and everything. You literally implied that, especially within your divorce proceedings, right? Am I lying?
You're absolutely correct, sir.
I'm lying. So then, you know what I'm saying? So then, you know, Big Tigger and the co-host deny all accusations and everything. You know what I'm saying? And then, like, boom, then, you know, here comes the ring footage, you know, of him and her tussling. You don't really see anything because it's grainy. I ain't waste my time showing y'all, right? So then, you know, Big Tigger announces, "Hey, I'm gonna step away. I'm gonna take some time away from, you know, from radio, blah blah blah." And then, you know, as soon as he says that, or either before or after, then we get this right here, where, you know, video of Big Tigger and Alicia Brown's heated altercation surfaces as legal battle continues. And if you guys have not seen this video, yes, because Jet said, "Are we going to reenact this?" And I thought about it for a minute, you know what I'm saying, because it is comedy. You know what I'm saying? Like, it is like, this is love.
If y'all would have did a reenactment, that would have been golden.
You know, we should have. There's still room for it. You know what I mean? There's still room. Hold up. Scenario says, "I'm back, family." He said, "I hate that for Big Tig. You know, again, I've learned to kind of wait until we get all the facts and everything before, you know, we start. I learned my lesson with Diddy. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I had an affliction for Diddy, you know, because he almost signed me. You know, he was getting ready to take a chance on Third Degree. So I didn't want to, you know, necessarily. But then, like, when the video came out of Cassie, then all the other stuff, then the Tupac, I'm like, maybe that was Pac up in heaven saying, like, "Nah, player, no, y'all want to go there." You know what I'm saying? Like, feel me. You know what I mean? Because, again, maybe he's looking out for me within the gates of heaven, because Diddy is kind of a monster. You know what I mean? So, you know, I've learned to kind of reserve judgment till all the facts come out. But this is right here is kind of crazy. You know what I'm saying? Like, and, you know, I think I kind of signed with Big T. Now, if he is abusing her, I'm going to put this out there. This video does not show this. And then we're going to show it, and I'm going to try my best not to laugh.
Tigger, get off
my phone.
Do you not see all them crying?
Stop. I'm not doing that.
Yes, you did.
She dropped.
Bro, you're literally stepping on her.
I'm not stepping on her, Alex. I just want my phone. She can give me the phone and it'll be over. She can give me the phone and it will be over.
Bro, just get over her. She's gonna give me.
I'm not on her at all. Give me my phone.
Get off of me.
Give me my phone.
See, if I was anybody else, you wouldn't be doing this.
If you say so. Give me my phone.
Bro, just get over her. You can buy a new phone.
Get off of me!
Mr. Tigger!
Get off of me!
Mr. Tigger, get off of her now!
Mr. Tigger, get off of her now.
Well, that was about as bad as them Tubi movies. I ain't gonna hold you. You know what I'm saying? It was right up there with Tubi. You know what I'm saying? And no diss at Tubi, but
word.
That's what they ish be looking like.
Yeah, kinda. You know what I mean? Oh, okay. I can speak for myself. I can't speak for my brother Quez right now. I can speak for myself. As a son of a mother, you know what I'm saying? If that was the son, and I seen this dude, whatever, tussling with my mom, and it was something serious, you know what I mean? Ain't no way you gonna see me saying, "Mr. Tigger, stop, get off of her," with the video camera. You gonna see the video camera at some point hit the ground, right? And then what may or may not have taken place after that is to be determined, because I could have possibly picked up a brick, a stick, or something and bust him upside his head, you know what I'm saying, to get him off, because ain't no way I'm sitting up there watching this go down with, you know, any type of way, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, then I would have picked up the phone and you would have seen Mr. Tigger on the phone like, "Oh, You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what would have happened. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no filming for clicks and views and empathy. And her acting was horrible. You know what I mean? Horrible.
And again, no dig at women who really experience violence and the situations they go through. This just isn't one of those situations. This is clearly a theatrical performance. You know, you at the ready with the camera. You know what I'm saying? You highly focused on everything that's going on. It seemed like a setup to me. Like, what you got that man phone for? This could have easily been over. You just gave this man his phone. Whatever you going through. Like, ain't nothing in that phone worth you getting beat on. I mean,
right.
If that's how you really felt, there ain't nothing in his phone that's worth you getting beat up over.
Mr. Tigger. Yeah, and then scenario before we get to you, Jess. Now, I definitely want your take, Jess. I'm curious to know your take. You know what I'm saying? Scenario says we all know how important our phones are, especially when it comes to making moves and money on the table. Why is she taking something that don't belong to her? That is the question. Like Tigger said, you know what I'm saying? Like, if, you know, it could have probably all been avoided if she just would have just given up the phone. And then, you know, the crazy thing is, you know what I mean? I'm not going to say oop it, you know what I mean? But I've seen some commentary where, he hiding something on that phone. Again, to the ones who are saying this, you're missing the point. I don't care whether he got, like, you know, clown porn or, you know, if he's up here doing X, Y, and Z. I'm just saying, I don't know. I don't know what's on the phone. But regardless of the fact, whatever's on that phone is still his property. You know, so why is she in possession of his property? If she wanted him to leave, all she had to do was just give him said property. You know what I'm saying? The way she was holding on to it and just fighting for dear, like, no. You know, it's crazy work to me. You know what I mean? But Jessica, what is
she wanted him to leave his house?
Okay. So I'm gonna get this off first. Because I don't want to I want to be able to say this part. Big Tigger is definitely hiding something. What? Oh. I don't know.
Oh my God.
But yeah, he's definitely hiding something if he's going so hard for his phone like that. Third, if I said that's why I said this first, because I got more to say. If I said, hey, I want to borrow your phone, mine is dead right now, would you willingly give up your phone?
Yes.
Thank you. He's probably the type that wouldn't. Just saying from that video. But
that's a lot of speculation. That's a whole lot of speculation, Jess. But go ahead.
Looks guilty.
We listening.
Why? Because he has a penis?
No, because he's over here fighting for the phone. Like, why?
Because it's his.
I get it. But why so hard?
Look.
Like, if he had nothing to hide, he'd be like just sitting there. Okay,
look, Miss Jessica. Look
through it.
At this
That's
point,
what she wanted. She wanted to look through it. Is that speculation too?
Just at this point, I think he just wanted to leave. You know, maybe. I don't know. Possibly.
Speculation too.
Hey, but at the end of the day, it's still his phone. Why is she in possession of his phone?
It is his phone. So, on the flip side, this straight looked like a skit. Because if someone who is going through domestic violence, I am a witness of that because I have been a victim of domestic violence. I ain't gonna take old boy's phone. I'm sorry. I'm scared for my life. Why would I even grab his phone? If he is, let's say, allegedly, harming her, why would she take his phone? That's obviously a sign. I'm sorry, for me, that's obviously a sign that he's not really doing what she's claiming that he's doing or portraying that he's doing. Allegedly. Let me throw that in. So yeah, it doesn't make sense that if that was happening, she did that.
So Jess, if I run off with your eyelashes, how hard you gonna fight for them lashes?
Not gonna fight at all because I'll just set up an appointment.
Hey, Quez, I got one better for you. All right, ladies out there, make sure you hit like, share, subscribe. All right, y'all. What if I was being extra petty and I took off with your weave or your wig?
Take off a weave. First off,
I'm gonna pull and I'm gonna snatch that motherfucker off.
Really? Then you gonna rip out my hair.
Then I'm
gonna
running.
be heated.
Then I'm running.
Then I'm gonna be heated because you ripped out my hair. Because that's what a weave is.
Okay, black woman, your purse.
Go ahead.
Can your man go through your purse?
He sure can.
I'm not saying,
just don't. Make sure you put my lip gloss and my lipstick.
Hey, that's a bad analogy. That's a bad analogy. Hold up, player. Hold up, player. First off, I was raised by a single mother. You know what I'm saying? My mama done taught me, shout out to my moms, to never go through a woman's purse.
That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm saying.
Make sure you put all my feminine products back in there. That's all I'm asking.
Hey, I've been with
I ain't going through your purse.
I've been with the queen over 10 years. I still don't go through her purse. She
Hell
asks
no.
about her purse, I hand her purse.
Exactly. You know, because first off, if you was raised by a strong black woman, you're gonna know that hey, that ghost of Christmas past hand might just reach up out of that purse and slap the black off you. You know what I'm saying? As you probably been threatened with time and time again. So I ain't going through no purses. I'm sorry.
That's all I'm saying.
My son, the oldest,
because you're not of this. You're from the Asian culture.
But he knows. Anyways, whatever. But he knows he'll grab my purse and bring it to me. I never had to threaten him. So.
Right, because it's commonplace. You know what I mean? Just like you shouldn't be going through no man's phone unless you just toxic and want to find a reason to fight. I guarantee you can find something. Even if it's nothing. You can find something.
Wow.
I've heard that before too. Yeah,
because it's the truth. You can find something, even if it's nothing. You're going to find what you're looking for. It's all left up to your interpretation. So, you know, I don't go searching for stuff I don't want to see, you know. If I think you're cheating, I'm going to just think you're cheating. And I'm going to leave it there. Either I'm going to leave or I'm going to confront you or I'm going to keep, you know what I mean, keep it moving. I'm not finna go there and get on my Inspector Gadget and start, you know what I'm saying?
Hey, real quick. So I think I may have said something that may have pissed off Facebook because they ended the live.
Ain't that some shit?
Yes.
Probably was Jess with that goddamn bullshit.
Man.
Over here, woman.
Said using language, threatening someone with death, violence, or serious injury, sharing instructions on how to make or use weapons. Oh, I did not even do that. You know what I'm saying? It's crazy work.
Probably what you said.
Yeah, Facebook be hating, boy. Every time we try to be great, here they come, being haters. Every single time. But it's all right. We're going to keep the show going, man. We still on YouTube, baby.
Yeah, we on YouTube.
All right, man. Show must go on. We can't stop because of Facebook. It just is what it is. You know, that's the irony in this all, man. Because I remember somebody in one of your comments like, oh, yeah, you said this. And I'm like, bro, we be on several platforms and some words can't be said on some that we can say on others. So it's always a thin line. You know,
I can't
so
even like it.
yeah, they just be hating. It's cool though.
They
To stop the live is crazy work.
man, who you telling?
But we good. We good. Well, yeah, back to the topic at hand, man. You know, I'm gonna need women to be a little more accountable for they section. You know, yeah, because we always had these issues where men get accused of doing something allegedly, and then when it come back around, that man life messed up. You know what I mean? And if it turned out to not be true, the women community don't never come out and be like, you know what, that whole she like. I'm gonna need y'all to keep the same energy all the way through the process, because now this is looking crazy. Yeah, y'all defending this lady. She done kidnapped some kids. She done hid some kids. She in jail now. Her ex is fighting for his release because he got accused of something heinous that he says wasn't no real evidence of, and he got thrown up the river. Like it sounds like this young, I ain't gonna call her young, but this individual, she's been a problem. Just being honest. So take that with y'all will.
I don't know what women were sticking up for her, but for me, when I see domestic violence cases, I really like root for them if it's real. This one, I didn't say nothing. I said
That's very true.
Bro.
That's very true.
Because, okay, cool. You could come out and say, oh, you got a gash, whatever, you know. But were there prior, I guess, police reports, you know what I mean? Or prior evidence of this domestic violence, you know what I mean? Because if you've been in a marriage for, I don't know how long, but I know it's been longer than a year or longer than 2 years, longer than 5 years, you know what I mean? It's gonna show. Y'all are probably going out in the public with your family, all that stuff. It's going to show somewhere. They can't always hide it. They cannot. So it's going to show up. So if it's never shown up and all of a sudden you coming out like, oh my gosh, I'm hurt. He's abusing me. I'm sorry. You're quiet. You are literally crying wolf. And that's not cool. That's not cool to play with because you make us, the real ones that are actually victims, look bad. You know, you make people like Cassie look bad, like she's crying wolf. Well, there's actually evidence of Cassie's, you know what I mean? But a lot of these women don't have cameras that actually have footage of the domestic violence. You know what I mean? So I knew, I seen it, I spotted it right away.
You did, Jess. I'll give you that.
Thank you, Jess. Get the rest of them together. You know what I'm saying? Because they be going hard in the paint on nothing sometimes. It'd be crazy work. But, you know, to the women out there who is going through it, man, find you some help. Don't suffer in silence. Let's keep it, you know, keep it on the up and up. And to you men that be out there beating on women, get your life together. I ain't gonna judge y'all either.
Hotline.
We do.
I done been in some scenarios.
Wait, I think I might.
Third over there, frantically working on that Facebook, man. Get it together.
Yeah, I had to. No, I got a suit. You know, a suicide in crisis call and text chat. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a. We're gonna work on the domestic violence hotline because again, that's not something to play with either.
That part.
Absolutely.
You know? But so I'm sorry, I got distracted a little bit. Facebook hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like the greatness, we always get numbers, man, like numbers, and they just hate it. So, you know what I'm saying?
It seems like somebody reported us. more so than
Yeah.
anything. That's usually how that happens. We didn't said all kind of wild stuff on this show before. You know what I'm
We had
saying?
85 shares. We were at like 400 something views, and then boom, Facebook said, "Snip, snip, snip, hussy, snip, snip," and that's partially my fault. Again, I wasn't trying to make fun or whatever. They tried. It's dumb. But even with that being said, though, you know, we still got a show going on. So with that being said, though, so after this video came out, whatever, you know what I'm saying, Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, arrested on kidnapping warrants, and Tigger and the Jess is showing me, so I'm sorry, I'm getting distracted. Big Tigger's estranged wife, Alicia Brown, arrested on kidnapping warrants, and the whole story just flipped. So right after that video had got released, right? I think word had gotten out that, you know, hey, you know, there's an arrest warrant out for you, because, you know, stories have been coming out. And, you know, next thing you know, Alicia Brown was arrested on kidnapping charges. So this is her, you know, saying, like, literally. And we're like wondering, what kidnapping charges, what are you talking about, right? So then we learned, so Big Tigger's wife is no stranger to controversy. So this right here is Alicia Brown's daughter, right? So Tigger's wife had been on the run for 5 years with her daughter after failing to turn the daughter over to her father, who was awarded full custody after Alicia left her in the parking lot of a casino while she was inside gambling. The incident took place on New Year's Eve 2013 when her daughter was just 4 years old. Alicia parked her car on the 4th floor of the Maryland Live Casino Garage in Hanover, Maryland, at 10 a.m. Who goes to gamble at 10 a.m.? That's just fanatic right there. She covered the car's windows with blankets to hide her daughter and went inside the casino to gamble. The casino security found the 4-year-old girl crying and sobbing inside the vehicle more than 8 hours later at 6:30 p.m. The outside temperature was 34 degrees. The child was freezing, hungry, and had wet herself while locked inside. Alicia was arrested at the scene and later pleaded guilty to reckless endangerment. She spent 5 days in jail and 3 years of supervised probation. Alicia lost custody of her daughter in 2019. A Maryland judge revoked her parental rights and granted full legal and fiscal custody to the father. Right? So right after that, then all of a sudden, then the poor baby ends up missing. And the baby today, this is 2019, the baby would be like 16 going on 17 or 17 years old. And the baby has not been seen since.
Yeah, I don't believe that.
What year did Tigger marry her?
Ooh. Was it 2016?
Wait, so the girl was 4.
You know, let me
when
look this up.
happened.
Let me look this up.
Just trying to make sense of it all.
So, hey, for those that are watching, you know, they got me on my Edward Wilson page, but the Third Degree page is still up. So, yeah,
Okay.
Somebody reported me.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, I don't believe that girl ain't been seen. I think there's a whole lot of people aiding and abetting that nonsense. You know what I mean? And she rightfully should have had her child taken away. Because who leaves a 4-year-old in a parking lot to go gamble at 10 in the morning when you could have took her to daycare? You're a horrible.
New Year's Eve. New Year's
I don't
Eve
know.
daycare is closed.
Okay, well, that means you should probably be at home then.
That part.
I mean, there's no excuse for leaving a 4-year-old, and you went through all the extra effort of hanging blankets in the window, and
That
you know what I'm
part.
saying? It's freezing cold outside, and she done peed on herself. Yeah, you deserve to go to jail, and you deserve to lose custody of your child. You deserve
That
all
part.
of that.
Like nobody could have watched her. No one.
Let me put this out there. So from Google AI, the exact wedding date is not publicly recorded. I seen some yesterday. I think that said 2016. I think they've been dating since 2016, but I don't know. But it's just coincidental, right? That video comes out, a big Tigger. You know what I'm saying? And then next thing you know what I'm saying? Then we get an arrest warrant for her for kidnapping. Allegedly, I'm just putting out, I think maybe Big
Arrest
Tigger
warrants are all
Big
of a
Tigger
sudden.
starts singing. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, start singing like a canary. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, here she is.
Yeah. Arrest warrants aren't all of a sudden. It's not like they put it out the day after.
Right.
That you been had that warrant. They been knew your name. They been knew you took that child. You know what I'm saying? That's not all of a sudden. You been knew you had that warrant, and you had to. They were closing in on you, and you had to come up with something that could give you some semblance of grievance, so that you can get out of the bullshit that you put yourself in.
But wait, there's more. There's more. All right. So this is Alicia Brown, right? So there was an Instagram post that said, "This woman is a monster. Please share." I'm looking for, and this is, I guess, the mother of a son that is we're currently in custody. She says, "Please share. I'm looking for a pro bono Delaware attorney or innocence organization to review a case. My name is Martina. I can't really read that, and I'm asking for someone to make a fresh look at the case involving my son's father, Ramon Joyner. In 2015, he was arrested after woman Alicia Brown accused him of serious crimes at a hotel in Delaware. He has consistently maintained that the events happened differently than described. According to him, they met at a casino, went to a hotel together, and later had a physical altercation after he believed she was trying to rob him. She says he left the hotel believing the police would be speaking to him about the incident, only to discover he was being arrested. He was ultimately convicted and has now spent approximately 11 years in prison. I understand he was convicted in the court, and I'm not asking anyone to ignore that process. I'm simply asking whether, in light of recent public developments involving Alicia Brown, there's any light in any legal basis for an independent review of the evidence for the case. I'm not asking for anyone to harass anyone involved. I'm asking for help. And, it's just crazy. You know what I'm saying?
The irony, he met her at the casino. Seems like you have a pattern of this behavior, man. That's all. I don't want to get too deep into it, because if he really did do something to her, you know what I mean, he deserves the punishment of said activity. But there's a whole lot of coincidences in her life, and I don't believe in those. There's no such thing as a coincidence.
I agree.
This is patterned behavior. And you know what I'm saying? In light of since OJ, it's always been believe all women, even if some of these women ain't ish. And that's troublesome. Man, spend 11 years after you then went to the casino, try to get your little $40 so you can go back down there and hit the slot machine and you know left your baby in the car. You know what I'm saying? How many men sponsor them $40 casino trips? You know what I mean? With your baby in the car, and you couldn't even get her no pull up. She over there peeing on herself. You know what I'm saying? In the car and freezing cold. Man, I hope you rot. I hope. One, I hope that nothing happened to that little girl. You know what I'm saying? Because that's crazy to say since 2019 ain't nobody seen her.
Right.
You know, that's crazy.
And you know, and to be honest with you, I don't mean to interrupt you, but that's the bigger question. Funk Big Tigger, funk her. Where's the little girl? You know, since 2019? You mean to tell me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you know, God forbid that, you know, she's not walking this earth, but if she is, then, you know, then so what happened? You know, like that's the big question. So,
right.
You know, outside of Big Tigger, right? Outside of Big Tigger, I'm glad that she got arrested because now we got to answer some serious questions. Where is that little girl? Where? That's the bigger question out of all of this. And that video was horrible. Like Quez said, it was just a horrible acting movie. You know what I mean? Where is that little girl? That's the bigger question.
Before we move on to the next topic, man, Big Tigger, you'd have made it all this time with no scandals. And you know, the Queen actually met Big Tigger at you know, an event. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to disclose when and where and why, but you know, she got a personal video with Brody. You know what I'm saying? And you made it all this time from the basement all the way to the courthouse, bro. You're supposed to be smarter than this. Truth be told, you're supposed to be smarter than this, man. In 2026, you being the walking asset that you are, you can't just sign that over to anybody. Like for you to be over here and you done married somebody who got a warrant for kidnapping since 2019 and you know all kind of crazy. Like, bro, you got enough money to make sure that you marrying the right person. You got enough money for that. You got enough money to pay that $35 to get a background check. As Method would say, you got enough money to do a credit check. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, bro. You got enough money to look up internet and see her name pop up in stories and what her arrest record is. Like, come on, bro. You better than this. You kind of deserve it.
But Quez, maybe she gave him a whole nother story and he believed.
Hey, listen, ain't no story you can give me where I see you got arrested for leaving your baby in the car at the casino. Ain't no other story you could give me that says, you know what, I want to make this my wife and possibly the mother of my kids. Ain't no damn story in the world that you can give me that would make that make sense. No, thank you.
I feel you.
Yeah, that's true. I like my women like I like my cornbread. You know what I'm saying? Yellow and thick. But no, thank you. No, thank you. I'm going to turn this down. I'm going to go ahead turn that goddamn. Yeah, I'm going to pass on that one.
And on that note, hey, seriously, on a serious tip before we go to the next topic, man, men, women, you know what I'm saying? Pay attention to who you're marrying, get to know them. Don't just rush into anything. I don't care if the booty look good, if the breasts look good, if the lips look good, or for women, if the six-pack look good, if the smile, the goatee, the bald head, whatever, the fade.
It ain't always the looks.
We know you married third. You know what I'm saying? We know.
Oh my gosh. I can't.
I don't give a fuck what he said. I'm a handsome chocolate folk.
I'm just playing. That's my dog.
Hey, just because you 12:01 past midnight don't mean that I am.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 2 in the morning. You know what I'm saying? After you wake up, after it got dark, you woke up. It's still dark. That's me, baby. You know what I'm saying? The hell you talking about? You know, woke up and go to the bathroom. You still got to turn the light on. Yep, it's still me. We dark. Take your ass back to bed.
Oh man! On that note, it's
Oh shit!
we'll be back.
Uncle Nearest